This TF47 video is brought to you by Stamp Playroll Store. SPS has Playroll merch in the mintest condition, special custom runs, and even packs based on your favorite stories. Check them out in the link below, and make sure to use code ThomasandFriend47 to save 10% on your first order. As always, thank you to our sponsor. Hi guys, Thomas and Friends 47 here, and today we're taking a look at the brand new, just released Thomas and Friends Motorized Christmas train set. Now, this is a very interesting item. First off being that you can't really find this in stores, it's directly from Mattel. And the second thing is, it doesn't really have a name. You'll see on the box it says Thomas Christmas Set, on Mattel's side it just says Thomas and Friends Christmas Set. But all in all though, it's not bad. I do love this packaging. It's a very retro style packaging. You'll see like little layered tees and the snowflakes, and of course the Thomas logo, but it has a very retro vibe to it. I think that's cool. There's the top of the box and the bottom. You'll see there's this nice Christmas ornament, and it has like the Britt Allcroft logo there, you know, all the legal stuff there on the screen. And this really adorable Thomas and a Christmas tree for the barcode. I think that's cute too. Alright, and then once you open up the box, you'll notice here it says Merry Christmas in all these different languages. I think that's a really nice touch too. It gives it a special, experience instead of just being a box. It feels like an experience. Alright, the first thing that you'll see in the box is actually this Christmas tree. And everything is stored inside of it, and we'll show that in just a moment, but here we'll take a look at this first. You'll see it has beautiful detail on it. Of course, Thomas the Tank Engine there, little candy canes, the Christmas lights, the bows, like, it's beautiful. And it's made out of a cloth material. It's very nice, though. On this side, you can see there's Nia there on an ornament. She looks awesome. Alright, and then here is the back of the tree. And you'll see that we have the number 6 there, and then of course Percy off there to the side. We'll get a better look at that in just a moment. Again, just absolutely beautiful, and it feels like a high quality premium item. We can see Percy there, he looks adorable. Of course his number 6 there on the ornament. And then finally on this side, we'll see a number 1 on the ornament. Now what's interesting about this is the fact that, this is All Engines Go, but that number 1 is from the classic number 1. You can see the difference there between the two, which is cool. Here's on the bottom, you'll see a little tag there for Fisher-Price, and then right there's the back of that. But you'll see the zipper, and if you unzip this, you'll see that the bottom part here actually opens up to reveal it's hollow on the inside, and everything is stored inside there, starting with the instructions. So your engine, your cars, your track, it's all inside here. Very snugly, that I might add. And you can see that all just fits in there perfectly, and then you have just the tree afterwards. Very neat. Alright, now here is everything that is included once you take everything out of the box. You have your instructions, of course the tree, which we just looked at. You have all the different freight cars, the Thomas there, all the track, the buildings, stickers, like all this different stuff comes in the set, and it's all inside that one Christmas tree. Here's a look at the instructions. You can see again kind of an itinerary of everything you have, the instructions on how to put it together, and how to install the batteries, normal Thomas stuff that we've come to expect from the instructions. I will say though, it does not have a name on the front of these instructions. There's kind of how to play. Alright, and then there's the last page. Alright, so let's take a look at Thomas, and oh my gosh, he is amazing! Look how awesome he looks. You can see that we have this great detail here with Sir Topham hat, this wreath and garland detail, there's little presents everywhere. You can see a new top hat there for Sir Topham. Little animals there, teddy bear, it looks adorable. And you also notice there's like this frosted color scheme to it. So everything's a little bit lighter, it looks like it's covered in snow and ice, and it's just perfect. Here on the face, you'll see that Thomas has little red rosy cheeks. I love that. I think that's adorable. In his eyes, you can actually see little snowflakes, so it looks like they're reflecting from his eyes, and it's just so beautiful and such a great touch of detail. On the other side, you can see it's very similar, but still very cute. Snowflakes and falling down across a little wreath and garland there. It's beautiful, and I love it so much. I can't say enough good things about this. On the back, you'll see that's plain, but that's okay, we're used to that. And on the top, you'll see the roof there. And again, it's a cool gray to make it look like it's covered in snow and frost. It's a really nice technique. There's the bottom, and you'll see that same cool gray used there too. Alright, and then here is the first cargo car. You can see this is the coach combination cargo car. You'll see that on the inside you have like little mice there. They're opening gifts. I think that's really cute. You can see the beautiful window detail there too, with the snowflakes and the hillside. And it's done just so well with that printing there. And then what's really cool about this though is you can take and flip the cargo car so you can go from a passenger coach to a reindeer transport car. And I really like this detail here too. You have little reindeers and they're eating carrots. That's really cute, and you have this nice bow on the outside. While I'm not a huge fan of this car myself, I really do love this holiday version of it. Alright, here is a look at the front, at the side, and the back. And then we'll take a look at the roof, and you can see it's that nice light coral color. Again, so it would have been red, but it looks like it's that coral color. So it looks like it's covered in snow and ice. You'll see those nice blue wheels there too. Alright, and then we have a troublesome truck, but a Christmas troublesome truck. And look how adorable he looks as well. You have that nice garland print. Again, it's a nice faded color. It looks like it's been covered in snow and ice. And then here on the front, we can see with his eyes there, he has the same snowflakes just like Thomas does, and the red rosy cheeks too. It's just so cute, so adorable. Alright, and then here is a look at the other side, which is basically the same. And a look at the back. Here's a look at the top. And the bottom. And again, you'll notice the wobbly blue wheels. Alright, now here is this flat car, and you can see it's carrying a pine tree there, or a Christmas tree with snow on it. It has this nice bow printing there, which I think is cool. There's the tree. Very, very neat. And again, it's printed, or not printed, but it's molded in that nice muted colors, so it looks like it's covered in snow and ice. Here's the back. And then here's a look at the tree itself, and you can see they did a great job on this. It has a lot of texture to it. And the way they printed the snow, it actually looks like it's really on there. They've printed not only little snow drifts, but even individual snowflakes on the tree, and it just looks amazing. They really outdid themselves in this. Here's a look at the top and the bottom, and then you can lay that tree on top of the flat car too. And then here's a look at the top of the flat car. We'll remove the tree, and here's a look at the bottom. Alright, next up is this small little station. Originally I think it was Marin when they used this in the previous, before All Engines Go, but now I don't know what station this is referencing, but you can see it looks awesome. You have a little Christmas light detail there, this beautiful snow texture for the roof and the windows. It's just really, really cool. I always thought the station was a little bit thin, but other than that, it's okay. Here's the back and the other side. Here's a look at the roof and the bottom. Alright, and then we see these little buffer stops. I adore this. It's printed or molded in this light coral color, a little bit lighter than the truck. So it's like, I guess, a mint color. I don't know how you would describe it, but it's really, really cool. Basically, it's meant to look like the tan, but again, a little bit lighter, so it looks like it's covered in snow and ice. You have that nice candy cane sticker. I love it. I want a whole bunch of those. And here we can see this little sign. And it has a lot of great details here from the Thomas & Friends logo, which I wish it was a little bit of an advertisement instead of just logo, but I understand why they put it there. You have like a little pigeon wearing the scarf there. I think that's really cute too. Here's a look at the side and the back. And I will say, I didn't notice this before, but I love this detail that's inside this post because it looks like wiring going around to the light. The light's on top, which is nice. Here's a look at the top and the bottom. Alright, and here's a quick look at the track. You can see it has this nice texture, like they've done previously, Fisher-Price done previously. I really like that. Alright, now here is how you install the batteries. This footage is sped up. Basically, you unscrew the screw at the top of the engine, or excuse me, at the front of the engine, and then you remove the cover, add the batteries, always test it before you put the cover back on. Put the cover back on, and then tighten the screw. And that's it. Alright, now that we've done everything, let's see how this looks all together, and you can see it looks awesome. So before we start running Thomas here on the layout, we can see we have him all lined up here, and it's the way they show it on the box, or on the instructions, so that's the way I did it. But now that he's all lined up here and ready to go, we're going to go ahead and start him up. He's going to head around the loop, up and down the hill tracks there. I love that feature. And then he's going to come over here to the station building. Around the tree, once he stops at the station, we're going to go ahead and unload all of the gifts and the passengers, and we're going to switch over to load up the cargo of the reindeer. After that, we'll go ahead and get started back. and continue around. And then now we're going to make a stop and we're going to unload the Christmas tree that we've picked up. So we'll stop there. We'll unload the Christmas tree right next to the buffer stop. And then we'll start again. One thing that I will note too is all of the pieces store back inside of the Christmas tree. However, I don't recommend doing that multiple times throughout the season because I feel like it could deform the shape of the tree. And it takes a lot of maneuvering. Like, honestly, if you were having, younger engineers put this up, they would probably struggle with it, trying to pack everything into the tree. And then that could lead to damage, such as scratching or tearing it by accident. So I don't really recommend doing that. With that being said, what do I think about this set? Well, I'm going to tell you, when I first saw that it was releasing, I was ecstatic, and then when it finally did release, I was really excited too. It seems so far to be a Mattel.com exclusive. I haven't seen it listed anywhere else, at least not yet. So that, for one, makes it a little bit more special too. For a set this size, we don't typically get but more than one piece of rolling stock. With this, we get 3, so we get 3 freight cars, 1/passenger coach, and of course Christmas Thomas. Then you have the station, you have the sign, you have the buffers, the tree, and of course the big Christmas tree. So it really does feel like a good value for the money. At first it was like $40, it's a bit steep, but after seeing it in person, seeing everything that comes with it, I actually feel it's fair. I love the packaging. I feel like it's a retro style, kind of like Lionel trains. The way they've done it really feels like an experience. It feels like something special. It doesn't feel like just a generic Thomas item that they put a Christmas decor on and said, here you go. It really does feel like it has a purpose. It's a set that I think, too, that could really cater to all Thomas fans, not just all Just Go fans, but even just Thomas fans of the Railway series, or the CGI series, or any era, really, because, Christmas is more fantasy, it's more magical. So the All Engines Go theme in this, perspective doesn't look as jarring to, say, someone who is only collecting CGI. Because it is Christmas, it feels more, adorable and cute, and I like that. I think it's a great set. I think it's a perfect Christmas set. I think it's perfect to display in a small area. For example, I could see this being on like a coffee table, or, part of a Christmas village display. If you don't have a lot of room, you just put this in the middle and have buildings around it. Again, it's just a fantastic set, and I am so happy to have this in my collection. I plan on picking up another one to leave in packaging, and then I'll have this one that I can use every year. But yeah, it's a special set, and I'm just happy to have it in my collection. Anyway, though, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll see y'all again very soon. Bye for now.